around here for experiencing tornado anxiety. After all, it's just been 3 years since the biggest tornado outbreak in U.S. history killed dozens of our neighbors. So how far will people go to feel safe? WDEF News Hall's Alisha Searl found a lot of us are investing in storm shelters.
We sold 9 units since Friday last week.
As the threat of severe weather lingers, people left and right are investing in this 2,000-pound shelter, anchored in 10,000 pounds of cement.
They're sewed before we usually bring them off of the truck.
In the last 2 years, sales have actually increased by 80%. The Hollander family in Appleton has a $7,500 storm shelter. They told us they got it to avoid this gut-wrenching scenario. It played out like a horror film 3 years ago.
The train noise was 3 times louder than what I thought it would be.
At least 15 people died in a 2-mile radius.
Nervous about tonight, very concerned for me and the family, so we want to make sure everyone gets home this afternoon and that the family can be together and come here if we have to.
A storm shelter recently saved a family in Arkansas, and the owner of Safety First Storm Shelter says he knows one of his saved lives as well.
We know for a fact that 8 lives were saved from Tanner, Alabama when an EF5 tornado struck directly on our shelter. There was no damage to the shelter other than it was sandblasted.
For the last 2 years, people have been more apt to pay for peace of mind.
If you've ever been through one, you definitely do not want to go through one again.
And while things may look like they're back to normal in Appleton, just take a look at this memorial. Then you'll really understand why people take precautions. In Appleton, Alisha Searl, WDEF News 12.